tonight we're going to be talking about social media. Hi Arlene, new to the group. We're going to be talking about social media and why it is vital during the current crisis that we get to grips with it. Now, we've been on lockdown for a week now, and I don't know if you're like me, but I've got pretty down, pretty fed up with it. Oh my God, what's happening? And I've gone off plan with my social media. I have a social media strategy. Hi Natalie, happy birthday. I've gone off piste with my social media strategy. I've been all over the place. The head has been in a fog. And when I've been looking at social media for other people, I've seen that it's time to take a grip. Get a grip of your social media. It's really important. Now, I've got my notes here. The most important thing is everybody's at home. Everybody's at home. Everybody's bored. Everybody is on social media. If you've got a wedding cake side to your cake business, brides and grooms are searching. They might have cancelled their plans for their wedding at the moment, or they might be getting married next year, but never ever in our history are we going to have these 3 weeks where everybody is on social media. They're going to be planning Christmas, they're going to be planning 21st, they're going to be planning 18th. You need to sharpen up your act. I need to sharpen up my act. We need to get our house in order, and we've got the time to do it. Many of you that I've spoken to this week I know aren't baking at the moment, so now's the time to get your social media sorted. Right, our phone's gone a bit low. Let me just get my notes so we can get down and at it, because Mr. K has been in the kitchen and cooked me 2 beautiful curries, and I can't wait to get my dinner down me. But this is so important. I do need you to listen. Lots of people aren't posting at the moment. They're not baking cakes, they're not making cookies, they're not making treat boxes, etc, etc. Weddings have been cancelled. You're stuck. And people are asking me, what do I post? Well, if you're in the wedding cake market, let's just mention that. As I've said, brides and grooms, never ever again are they going to have this time to look searching for you. So let's scrub up and get ourselves in ship shape. It's the same if you do cakes, sweet tables, toppers, treat boxes. People are waiting to burst out of this bubble. People are waiting to spend the money that they haven't been spending impulse buying in the supermarkets. And they will want to treat themselves when we come out of this. So make yourself, ship shape. Keep on saying ship shape, and ship shape. I don't mean to. Everybody is looking at you now. I'm going to move this a little bit forward so I can get that. I know people are a little bit frozen, self-employed, short of cash. And you might not think that they'll be spending money, but I don't know. I've been ordering things, and I've been looking at things that I want. I've been looking at holidays for next year. I've had 3 holidays booked this year, which I won't have because of what's happening, but still looking for next year. Still looking at that camper van I want. Not that I will ever afford it, but I can still look. We'll come out of this. But the time is right now to be ready for your new customers. But what a lot of you aren't doing is you're not showing up. You're not showing up on your Facebook. You're showing up on your Instagram. I've written some notes on this, so I do apologise. It's so important that you show up. I have got an Instagram planner, social media planner that I use on the Capepreneur course, and if you want to just grab a paper and pen, I will just whistle through some basics of what you should be posting on social media. So grab a paper and pen, or Watch this on playback. We've been going for 5 minutes, so you can whiz forward to 5 minutes, but we'll be going through this in a minute. Well, in fact, we'll go through it now. What I don't want you to be posting on social media is moan, coronavirus, oh, this, that, wash your hands. If you've mentioned coronavirus and that we're in a state of affairs once on your social media, that's okay. It shows that you're a caring person, and we've talked about heart-to-heart marketing before. I speak about it in my book. Show that you're a caring person, that you're not a machine. At least a post should be mentioning it, but no more. People can see it on the television, people can get really upset and down. Let's take them away from what's happening outside of the doors. Let's take them on that journey to plan those 21sts, those anniversaries, those weddings. We've all got to have something to look forward to. This looks like Mia sitting on my head tonight with my wibbly wobbly, but excuse me, it's just distracted me. Now is the time that you can, spend the time learning and looking at your social media. Right, should have a paper and pen now. On social media, the reason that we're on social media, and I've done some free one-to-one calls this week with some lovely ladies, and I mention this the whole time. The reason that we're on social media is to showcase what we do, but is to make friends, because we turn strangers into friends, into potential friends into potential clients, and potential clients into customers. So we take them on the journey. I've been boring the bottom off people this week with the party. I'm having a party at my house. I've invited you around. You're in a room with 20 other women you don't know. You don't go straight up to them and go, look at my cakes, look at my cakes. I've done that to death. No, you go in there and you make friends. And friends offer each other helpful advice, and oh, where did you get that skirt? Oh, where did you buy that handbag? That sort of thing. Our social media is about making friends to begin with, and there's a golden rule which I follow, and it's 80-20. 80% making friends, showing who you are, I'll go for that in a minute, and only 20% of that should be, here's a cake I can make, or isn't this a lovely cake for somebody's 21st? No longer should we be seeing cake after cake after cake. Let's see you, show up. I want to know why I should buy your cakes, why I should invest in you, what's special about you. I want to see your brand, and you are your brand. Something else I've been working on with one of my clients this week, and I'm going to talk about it next week a little bit, is this book, Branding Brilliance. It's absolutely amazing. But it talks about a brand, it talks about telling stories, it talks about making a vision. Let's do that. Let's show up on social media. Let's use the 80-20 rule. Let's use a planner, and let's get it going. So if you've got a pen and paper ready, mine is a 3-week schedule. So you should be able to schedule 30 days worth of social media, and the themes that go on it are, on a Monday we go for engagement. We want people to engage with you, we want people to keep on liking you, keep on interacting, because the algorithms on Facebook and Instagram, if I don't interact with you, if I don't like you and keep on interacting, I'll disappear from your feed. So make them, put hooks out for them to interact. So on Monday I put it Motivation Monday or Mind Puzzle Monday. Put something out on a Monday, start of the week. Let's get interacting. Ask a question, ask for an opinion, put a puzzle out, something like that. Let's motivate, let's hook them in to actually engage with us and comment and like, to give an opinion on a Monday. Now on Tuesday, we always say that your ideal cake clients, and it's got it in the book, Your ideal cake customer, you should have written out who they are, how old they are, what children, if they've got children, so that you know what their pain points are. So on Top Tip Tuesday, you can help them out with something. Now, I give away 80% of what I do for free. I help you, and I'll help anybody. It's given away for free. Top Tip Tuesday is you giving for free. You're not giving away your recipe to your wonderful cakes or whatever, but you know, you might have a grandma's recipe for a lemon drizzle cake, or your own scone recipe, or your own something piping that they can do with the kids, or some cookies they can make. Give something away, show your expertise, show your style, show you. Top Tip Tuesday. Wowza Wednesday. Find a new recipe, come up with some cake facts. You know, just, did you know? I haven't put my glasses on, right, there they are on my head, wondered where they were, need them now. Cake facts or something to inspire. Showcase your cake heroes from TV or history, or somebody that you admire. Show your style on Wowza Wednesday. Goes into more detail here. Thursday is Collaboration Thursday. Now, on the Capepreneur programme, we do a lot on collaborations. Collaborations are people that are in the same sort of line of business, supply as yourself. They've got the same customer base. There might be a balloon arch person, or there might be a photographer, or there might be a florist. Talks about it in the book, we talk about it on the Capepreneur programme, but short and sweet for you. Find somebody else who's got the same customer base as you, and you promote them, they promote you. So Collaboration Thursday is all about you showcasing what the local florist has got, the new line that they're doing, and of course the local florist is saying, if you're buying cakes for flowers for an anniversary, why not have a cake from Diana's Cake Academy at the same time? You know, collaboration is key when you're in business, and Collaboration Thursday is a biggie, because it shouldn't just be you marketing your business. Other people can as well. Network, network, network. Collaborate, collaborate. Friday is a day in the life. Now, some people call this behind the scenes. It could be your office, it could be your family, it could be your little cute baby chihuahua in her new tutu. Hopefully, yes, I have ordered one. Hopefully when it comes. It could be mom has popped round and she's helping you do something. Show us your family. Give us an example of how you set up for a cake consultation if you do wedding cakes. Show us where you've been for a beautiful walk and appreciated the May blossom that's out at the moment. But please, if you've been at home knocking down walls or defleeing or deworming the dog, we don't need to know about this. Stay on brand. Let's conjure up an image of this person that's we all think of the Kardashians, well, the younger ones do, and the Kardashians are beautiful and they live this beautiful life, and they produce these lovely clothes and these lovely perfumes, and that they always, you know, and we all follow them and they're in these cars. Be more Kardashian, not flashy, but just follow the way that they show themselves, the way that they show themselves up. People buy people, people need to buy you. Now, just because I'm sitting here in my blouse and I'm in my pyjama bottoms, you know what I mean, people don't need to know that, but be more you. Show us you. Day in the life of you. Day in the life of a bespoke wedding cake designer. Day in the life of a cake pop connoisseur, whatever you are, for the cookie queen. Show us the day in the life. I always remember when I first started out the Cake Decorating Academy, the Journal magazine did a 3-page spread on us. It was absolutely amazing. If anybody wants to see something like that, particularly Woman and Home as well. If you get Woman at Home, bit of an old magazine, but if you look at the style that they write in and about themselves and what they do, yeah, so day in the life on a Friday. Educate them Saturday. Now this is the sell. Educate them as to what you do, what you can deliver. Do you do children's parties? Do you do cake decorating classes? Do you do treat boxes? Do you do postal? Do you do afternoon teas? Show us an example of your work. Maybe you do eggless, maybe you do vegan. Saturday is the day to educate them Saturday, show off Saturday. And Sunday is fun day. Let's end the week. They're there on a Sunday, they're scrolling through. This is the time where you can put a motivational post, you can put a humorous post, you can have a theme like, do you remember the cakes in the 80s, or who remembers Black Forest Gatto? I found a recipe for it, shall we have a go? Sunday is fun day. You could also on Sundays share your reviews. It's really good to show what people have thought of your, perhaps you've got a photograph of somebody smiling receiving your cake, perhaps somebody's written you a short note. This could be on a Sunday as well. That's a quick whistle stop tour through some of the things to post. You should all have a social media strategy. You're not posting every day and what you feel like. It's now, just because I've got a 30-day, this is only a 3-week, and then it rolls over. Week 4 is week 1. But you should have a plan for your 30 days, what you want to get out. So on the 1st of April, you should have a goal of what you want by the end of April, even if it's be able to get through to people that I do tea parties, that I do vegan, and I want to show out. Have some goals for the end of the month, and then post on your social media accordingly. Now that's the part of the Capepreneur course, that printout. So what else are we sending out? Why it's important to post on social media. You need, in these uncertain times, you need to let your customers know that you're still going to be there. At the end of all of this, you're still going to be there. They might have booked a cake with you. You might have had a cake consultation. It's no use sort of being on social media going, oh, they're not going to pay the self-employed. Sorry, it's my Birmingham accent coming out there. Not going to pay the self-employed. But you don't want to hear that. Your customers need to go, I'm prepping, I'm stripping down my cakes, I'm doing some new designs, I'm trying to do some new flavours. It's a bit boring now that you can't get any flour and eggs. Forget about it. Let's move on. Let's give your customers the hope and the faith that when you come out of this, you're coming out stronger, better. This is the time to get it together. Give them the confidence to book with you now. Tell them that as soon as you can, cake consultations will be taking place. I spoke to one of the Capepreneurs a couple of days ago, and we were talking about online cake consultations. There are lots of reasons why you do them online, and rather just over the phone, because people buy people. But if they can't smell you and touch you, they can see you, they can read you. Facial and hand expressions, you know, say a lot in the neuro-linguistic programming world. But this will get you the orders, so be there. It is the biggest concern for them. Are you still going to be there? Who's going to be there to do their cakes? Don't feed their fear anymore. End of. Don't talk about flour shortages. Don't talk about egg shortages. Just let them know that you'll still be there at the end. Not at the end, sorry, when we come out of this, the end of the lockdown. Give them hope. Turn up on social media, but stay on brand. And that's the reason why I got Branding Brilliance here, because you need to know the basics of brand. Go back. I need to review a lot of my things. I need to get back on brand, get back on message, but I've been too busy working behind the scenes this week. But I need to step back and get back on brand. Show them that you're there to help them, to serve them. Show them your, now I wrote down, yeah, get them liking, branding brilliance. So I wrote this out twice today because I didn't want to miss anything out. Show them your USP. What is different about you? Are you a French cake designer? Are you a steampunk cake designer? Are you a little bit retro? Are you a, let us know your USP, and you'll let them know your USP in everything that you do, everything that it will run through, but particularly on Educate Them Saturday. Tell them behind the scenes, tell them. Let them know your level of customer service, let them know your standards, let them know when you're going to be available, let them know how to message you. Are you going to have a look at your DMs? Are you going to have a look at your Facebook messages? Are you going to have a look at your texts? Are you going to have a look at WhatsApp? Let them know, try and channel them through to one method of contacting you, and make sure that runs through your social media. Educate them. Yeah, reviews, show them your reviews. Get them doing Google reviews, get them doing Facebook reviews. Let's chase up these previous customers. Now, when we talk about a customer lifespan, I'm not going to rattle on too much here. When we talk about a customer lifespan, you don't just buy with your marketing budget, you don't just buy a customer once. If this is the first time you've tuned in, we talk about customer acquisition costs. I will go over it again, but you've got a customer, however they've come to you, and they want a birthday cake for Lucy, who's 8 in a month's time. Well, next year, you've already introduced them, she's already bought a cake from you. Next year, Lucy's going to be 9, Lucy's going to be 10. You've got to keep hold of these people, you've got to build a relationship with them. One of them is asking them to do a review, Google review, Facebook review. Also capturing their details, their mobile number for text messaging, where you can say, look, we've got a children's party, we're doing kiddies classes, we have got an offer on at the moment. Anything, you've captured their number, you need to put it to one side. I'll talk about that in a minute. You also may have their email, we need to capture that. Yeah, biggest concern, you need to show up. As of tomorrow, let's start showing up, let's start being on brand. Let's see you, let's see your personality, but stay on brand. Don't feed their fear anymore. This is the time for you to, as I say, step back and have a look at what you've got. Yeah, tickle it, pull it, push it. This is the time to do it. Invest in your own learning in the next 2, hopefully 3 weeks. Invest in learning. Listen to some of my old lives from last year, which are on my YouTube channel, The Cake Biz Coach, and I'd appreciate if you can subscribe to that, because the more followers I get, eventually I can get paid for my YouTube, but I think that's a long way off. Some sort of payment will do, but please subscribe to my YouTube, and the learning from last year is in there. The book is only $5.99 to download. I'm not giving any books away tonight because the Amazon order hasn't come through, but last week 4 people won the book in the draw. Rhiannon and Linda Griffiths. Yours will be posted out tomorrow. I was just waiting for a couple more people to send me the details, and they didn't. And I've spoken to the gorgeous Nicola and Katie this week, and Laura, and they've had their free one-to-one bespoke sessions. Those have been really good, really good. They didn't go on for half an hour. think we managed an hour on all of them. I just got carried away. I just cannot stop helping people with their cake business because I get excited about it. But invest in your learning. Now, I'm giving all my time at the moment. I'm putting the Capepreneur program together. Now, last year we ran the Capepreneur program. A few of you have messaged me. We ran the Capepreneur program and we did an 8-week course. It was the first time I did it online, and it was priced at $695. Now this year, what I want to do is make it more accessible. I could only do 10 people last year. I'm moving that up to 15, but the Capepreneur program this year will run over probably 8 to 12 months, so that you get a month to do the work, to listen to the learning, to actually, let's take my glasses off because they're annoying me, to listen to the learning, to do the work and to submit your homework, because a week last year wasn't long enough, and life happens. So the Capepreneur program, when it's going to launch, I think at the end, middle end of April, will be priced very cheaply. I want more people to access the learning, and I'm going to be there. You'll get a one-to-one every month with me for an hour. So if you're in it for 12 months, you get 12 hours of one-to-one bespoke, and it is a Capepreneur course. It takes you from just being a basic person that makes cookies, not a basic person that makes cookies, but a person that makes cookies or cake pops. This takes you on the entrepreneur journey. And I always say, well, in the entrepreneur world, you should have 7 streams of income all set around your cake business, and that's what we set up and that's what we do. It's going to be fantastic, but I can't give you any more on that at the moment, but that's what I've been doing. So in the meantime, I'm going to do some more training on branding next week, on social media. Right, that's the last note I had. I've got notes all over the place tonight. Glasses on time again. Right, I put a poll in the group earlier asking if anybody would like some free live training this week on 3 things. Does anybody want any live training on MailChimp? Now, MailChimp is the newsletters that you can send out, which for a cake business, I think is massive. Emails, and MailChimp is the system to use. It's absolutely free, and I'm willing to do some free training on that this week online. Text alerts, I use a system called Text Local, which again, when my hairdresser has an offer on or something, or yeah, I get a text through, hi Diana, I just thought I'd let you know about this offer, I respond to it. I love text alerts. Now, I don't send out too many emails and I don't send out too many text alerts, but maybe 4 times a year when the biggies come up, the Christmas, the Valentine's, Mother's Day and Father's Day, text alerts and emails are very, very useful, particularly in the run-up to Christmas. So I can teach you Text Local. Hootsuite. Hootsuite is my social media managing platform where I can put Instagram and Facebook. I can schedule for 30 days. There are other platforms available, but I find Hootsuite quite easy. But I have asked what everybody else uses, because Hootsuite's getting a bit clunky, but very good for sitting down at the beginning of the month. You've got your social media strategy planner, you know what you want to do, you can sit down and you can develop all your social media. And the other one is Canva. Canva is absolutely brilliant at making posts, at making graphics. Don't share anybody else's humorous quote. Make your own brand. You know, just have a look at what Canva can do. Most of the stuff that I post in the Kate Biz Coach. You can see the teal colour and yellow and silver are my brand colours. And I've had a bit of a photography session, and I use the picture from that, and then I use the font that I like, and I managed to make posts for absolutely everything. Really quick, easy and dirty. Love Canva. So there's Canva as well. If you can go to the poll, if you'd like training, I should probably do one this week. I don't know if I'll squeeze in two. I will if I can. Let me know in the poll which one you need. Right, drum roll. The winners this week were people who put at the bottom of the post comments after this on this video. If you put #win, you will be drawn out for next week to have a free one-to-one bespoke mentoring session with myself, and hopefully those that have had it this week might be on live now, I can't see, or might be watching this on replay. If you could just comment on what you thought of the mentoring session. The feedback from yourselves was you found it really useful. Whether you haven't started your cake business, where you're thinking of starting a cake business, it matters not. Whether you're halfway through and you've done it, it matters not. They're there to win. So if you put #win in the comments below, I'll draw you out next Sunday 8 o'clock, and if I've got some books by then, we'll start drawing out books. So the two winners from last week who've won a one-to-one are Rachel Smith and Linda Griffiths. Now I think, yeah, Linda won the book last week, so lucky Linda. Go and buy a lottery ticket because you've won two things, so you're on a bit of a roll. Yeah, I think that's the last thing I want to say. I don't want to be too long because I say Mr. Khan's beautiful curry is waiting for me. If I will give you some more details in the next few weeks about the Cakepreneur program. It's probably yeah, there's going to be a waiting list. I can only do about 15 this year on it, but I'll let you know on that. I'm just trying to pull it all together.